I'm sailing on the sea of TV. I'm sailing on the sea of TV. I'm sailing on the sea of TV. I'm sailing on the sea of TV.
I can't sleep. I just can't. God, that ocean is so big. It's so deep. What a poet I am, huh? How do I describe one of the wonders of this world? The cradle from which all life is sprung? The earth's fertile womb? I describe the ocean as big, deep. I'm no poet. Why bother describing it anyway? It's meant to be experienced. Just looking at it makes me lost. I get lost in its vast expanse. I try to imagine a bucket of it, and then it's how many buckets are on this beach in front of me, and then how many buckets are in between me and the horizon, and then my mind gets lost. I can't imagine it. My head can't hold all that water. Then I look slightly just to the left of me, and that unimaginable amount just doubles, and then to my right, it triples, and then I look all around me, and I'm dwarfed. I can't seem to imagine it, yet I'm experiencing it right now. Sleep isn't coming. My mind is racing. I've been here for how long? I've lost count. The last time I got sick, I lost count. I was feverish for so long, it seems. I thought I was a goner. I actually prayed for death, but no. God knows it was close, though. But how long? A month? Years? It seems my whole life has just been sitting here. I remember parts of my old life, but they're just fragments. Each day that passed, those memories float further away. Did I dream that, or did it happen? I remember my sister driving me to the boat, saying goodbye. I remember standing on the deck on my brakes, leaning on the railing, looking out at the sea, wondering how far the gulls would follow us. I don't remember the wreck. I had gone to bed. When I woke, I was choking on water. I was being tossed about. I was so sure I was having a nightmare. I was just being pummeled from all angles, struggling but not getting anywhere. I passed out, and I woke here. I can't sleep because my mind races. I get heartburn, and I can't tell if my thoughts are the cause of my indigestion or a reflection of it. Does my stomach acid agitate my body, which in turn makes my mind race fast and dark? I imagine torturous things, horrible things. I'll start off thinking about a loved one back home, and in the next instant I'll see them decapitated or in a car wreck. I think of being here, helpless, to do anything. I'll have to shift positions or bite my tongue to keep from screaming. I don't want to scream, because if I scream I'll start talking to myself. Well, I'm trying to preserve my sanity, but why so dark? That's what I want to know. Why does my thoughts gravitate towards darkness? It's like they aren't mine. They just pop in there. Those thoughts aren't mine, and they're popping in there. Sarah, I remember when she moved in. It was a natural move. She was there all the time anyway, and the bobby pins. Everywhere I went, I found bobby pins. In the living room, on the bedside table, in the silverware drawer. I even found them in the fridge from time to time. That's when I was painting houses. Painting houses was unbelievable. Such good work. And beer is so good with paint. Beer and paint, why do those two things go together? I guess you just have those fumes and you drink that. I'd come home dirty and filled with paint my hair and my shoes, and there would be bobby pins and Sarah, and we would be there together. Dark atmosphere again and again. It's with my friend and some girls, and these guys are all over. Heads and masks are on the wall. One friend is there, he's trying to drag me down and down into the carpet, but I can't tell him to admit what's going on. The party's winding down, and everyone's trying to find some couch space just to crash, but it's filling up so quickly I can't find a space, and I just want to leave. I was on jeopardy. Hell, a lady wanted to win, so she convinced me to throw the game so she could. I did until the very end when I had a chance to win, but I blew it. I was so mad that I yelled at her with lots of venom at the craft table and made her cry. She said, "You just can't go around saying things stuck in my mouth. Just stuck in my mouth, and I can't get it out. I put 2 fingers inside, try to grab it out, but I can't breathe. So I don't want to leave my friend behind, but I have to leave this place. I feel bad about leaving him. What I said, I don't want to be in here anymore. I don't want to be in here anymore." Behind it, but it just crushed her. felt bad and started clearing the table like a waiter. I was cleaning up after movie stars and their drug-dealing devil friends, and they asked me not to take the stuff away. It felt like I had wasted my time between a fall guy so the lady could succeed, but I lost her. Now I was stuck waiting tables and being humiliated. To find a way out of hell. Some parts of the ground billowed huge.
Anyway, I don't know. Wait a minute. What is that? What is that?
What is that?
What is that?
What is that?
What is that? What is that?
Some people as children had imaginary friends. Even as a kid, I thought that was strange. Talking to the air like some sort of weirdo. Didn't they realize how foolish they looked? No, I didn't have an imaginary friend. I had imaginary pants. They were awesome. They had 2 jets right at my ankles that let me fly about or just levitate in midair. At the knee, there were 2 pop-up rocket launchers that could be traded out for machine guns, or if I was in a more sci-fi tech mood, high-powered lasers. They were black, normally, with a red stripe down the side, like Han Solo's, but not so 70s type. In addition to having super-secret storage compartments, the front right pocket was a bottomless storage space that would have everything accessible at all times, just by reaching in. The front left pocket was a magic well of money, while the back left operated the same way, but for fireworks. The back right pocket contained any food, mostly candy, that you could imagine. There were buttons along the belt that operated different features of the pants. One electrified any enemies within a 10-foot radius. Another on the right hip made you instantly invisible, while the one on the left brought up an impenetrable force field. The center red button was a wish button, in case I had forgotten a function that I might need later. They remain to this day my favorite pair of pants. One day in kindergarten, I decided to wear them to school. I had a sneaking suspicion that my mom wouldn't approve of this decision. So, once I got dressed, I made a tactical judgment of turning on the pants' stealth mode, making me invisible, and I ran out the door without being detected. Having slipped past my mom, I disengaged the invisibility to conserve power. I was feeling mighty fine, strutting down the street, before I even knew what a strut was. The first person to see me was an old man walking his dog. I guess he was old. Everyone over 18 seems ancient to a 5-year-old. I gathered that he couldn't help but notice my pants or the way he was staring. Yes, I thought to myself, this was a great idea. Next, I passed by Mrs. Culpry's house, who happened to be watering her ferns on the porch. She took one look at me and gasped, then started yelling and shouting something in Italian. I figured that she was just intimidated by the rocket launchers. She ran inside her house. Yep, I thought, this is going to be a good day. When I got to school, I saw Mary Caitlin and Josie Roster standing outside. I decided this would be a great chance to show off. As they noticed me approaching, they burst out in laughter, but a strange thing happened as I got closer. They screamed and ran. It was at that time, while I was trying to judge their reaction, that the bus pulled up. Everyone on the school bus roared with laughter and pointed at me. I learned an important life lesson that day. Never go commando in imaginary pants.